And back with another in our one-day getaway series, just in time for spring break. Travel blogger and former Columbus TV anchor, Anitra Hamper. And Anitra, I think I know what you're talking about today, and I love this one.
Yeah, everybody's all about the staycation. Let's say you can't go anywhere, maybe time constraints or whatever. I know staycation is an overused word sometimes, but we have so many cool things in Columbus beyond what's your go-to stuff like COSI and things like that for families. And today we're talking about my book, Secret Columbus, a guide to the weird, wonderful, and obscure. As an investigative journalist for my whole career, I love finding things that are hidden in plain sight. And that's what this book is all about. It's stuff that even historians in Columbus say, wow, how did you find that? Well, that's the secret of an investigative journalist. So a lot of people use this book as sort of a scavenger hunt. And it's some of the things you could physically go do. And some of the things are like just really cool tidbits about, oh, wow, like all these tunnels under OSU, right where I'm walking on my way to the Buckeye game, or hidden things about some of our iconic companies like White Castle. By the way, there's a little tip in there. If they still honor it, you can find out how to get a secret slider and go visit White Castle. So there's 88 things in the book, Woody. So, you can fill a weekend or you could use it for the whole year. But I wanted to point out a couple of quick ones. And then people can find this on Amazon or in their bookstore in the local book section if they want to check it out. Two really cool ones. One's a bit dark, but true, is an insane asylum cemetery. I use those words because those are the words that were used for the actual asylum that was around in the 1800s over near the hilltop. There is a hidden cemetery and I'm talking, it's pretty secluded, so I wouldn't recommend going alone. But there are more than 800 unmarked graves. Oh, wow. And they have like an M or an F on it for male or female and a number, like a patient number. And there are 3 headstones that just say the word specimens. It's a bit of a heavy visit, but what I love about this is because it's factual, it's true. I have a lot of history about it in the book. These are people who are as forgotten in their death as they were in their life. And it's a piece of history hidden in Columbus. One other one I'll point out before we're out of time is one of the coolest views of Columbus is on the 40th floor of the Rhodes office tower. And probably anybody listening will go, well, I wouldn't have any reason to go to the Rhodes office tower because it's a guarded government building. But that's what's secret about it. On the 40th floor, it's open to the public. You can go up there all the way around the building. You can see past the airport, past the edges of the city. And it's great for kids. And it's free. And there's a giant mural up there with all of Ohio's symbols of like the white-tailed deer and the white trillium flower and the Buckeye tree. If you want to get the best view of Columbus from north, south, east, and west, the 40th floor of the Rhodes Tower can do it. You just get a visitor's badge at the front desk, and that's it. So all kinds of things like that. And, there's tunnels under City Hall that were the city's first air raid shelter, hidden pieces of art all throughout the city that were part of an art installation project back in 2007, but you can still find them hidden in walls of sides of buildings and in gutters and things like that. So I love this because, we never look close enough at our own city. And this is a good way to explore the nuances and really have something to do that's beyond the norm.
Boy, you're right about that. I would venture to guess 3 out of 4 people have not done most of the things, if not all of the things you just discussed, Anitra. And thanks so much. We are, in fact, out of time. But again, the name of your book, Secret Columbus, 88 things to go find just in time for spring break or any time of the year. Thanks again, Anitra.
Thanks, Woody.